Hello fellow YouTubers, and today I'm looking at the Encounter, the new Commonwealth cruiser, light cruiser at that, at tier 9 from the Commonwealth tree. I mean, if we open the tech trees up, look at the Encounter, there she blows, and then after that we got the Cerberus. Okay, let's have a look at this ship. She's quite long, quite low to the waterline. I quite like the look, if I'm honest. I think she looks like a very tidy ship, with sort of British bias going on there for sure. She definitely looks like she came from a British shipbuilder. But there we go. Anyhow, let's look at the armor layout. So on the front deck we've got 25mm of armor. Okay, so like cruiser levels of protection. If we take that off, we've got these gun mount barbettes. You can expect to lose your guns a little more than usual when you're playing this ship, unless you're smoked up. That's quite exotic. That's quite weird. Okay, that's the Citadel right there. Okay, and it is above the waterline. It's quite big. You've got these side plates for torpedo protection. If we take those off, you can see that's a pretty big target. Alright, and just after the second turret, if you want a Citadel ship, you want your shells to land here, not here or here, here. Okay, now looking at the back of the ship, moving away, similar situation. Okay, and again 25mm of aft plating. Okay, it's got quite a big superstructure, which is 16mm. Lots there to farm. Okay, right, so let's have a look. What sort of modules would I put on this ship? Okay, in slot 1 I've gone with main armaments modification 1 to keep the 203mm batteries alive. Yes, the light cruiser with heavy cruiser guns. Interesting. Hydroacoustic search or hydroacoustic search in slot 2 to enhance the duration. That's going to cost you some coal. If you can't afford the coal, I'd recommend engine room protection instead. Okay, aiming system modification 1 in slot 3. Propulsion modification 1 in slot 4, concealment system modification 1 in slot 5 to get that concealment down to a nice tasty 10.5 kilometers with this captain build. And then finally, main battery modification 3. Well, it's recommended that you go with this mod, which brings down the reload time by 12%. You could give that up, because you will be in matches against starships and tier 10 ships, and you might not like being at 15 kilometers or less to hit your targets. So you could go with gunfire control system modification 2, which would push your range out another 16%, get you out to about 17 kilometers, which might give you a bit more survivability. That said, if you know what you're doing, the guns are great and the reload is very much appreciated. So I see why they've recommended reload, to be honest. Okay, looking at the guns, they're 203mm. They've got a fire chance of 18%, a range of 15 kilometers, and a maximum dispersion of 127 meters. They take 8.6 seconds to reload, and there's a shell switching time of 5.2 seconds. They also take 34.5 seconds to turn 180 degrees, which is kind of battleship levels of turning on those turrets. So the turrets are quite slow. Bear that in mind when you're sailing her. Also, the initial velocity for the shells is 841 meters a second, which is also quite slow. So you may find yourself having to lead the targets a little bit more than you think. She has torpedoes. She's got 4 of these aside. And they do maximum damage, 16,767. They do 65 knots. Detectability range of 1.3 kilometers and a reload time of 96 seconds. They're quite competitive. They're quite good. I quite like those. I think they'll be useful. Now, her bread and butter, of course, is she's supposed to be Wargaming's answer to killing submarines. So she has 3 of these depth charge airstrike teams. Okay, each squadron of planes has 2 bombs in the payload. Reload time is 30 seconds. These will get the job done on a submarine, any submarine within 10 kilometers of you. Of course, you have to detect that submarine first, and you have to hope that submarine is pinging. If he decides he's not going to ping, you're going to have fun finding him. However, don't worry, because we have submarine surveillance now, the new consumable, which has a range of 8 kilometers. Why they chose 8 kilometers, I have no idea. Most submarines can go further than this. I know my German sub can do 9 kilometers. Why they couldn't have stuck to 9, I have no idea. Why they couldn't have incorporated this consumable into this consumable, I also have no idea. I just work here, okay? Anyhow, moving swiftly on, you've got the crawling smoke generator, which gives you 112 seconds of crawling smoke. Now, what's that mean? It means that if you go any faster than quarter speed, you're going to come out of your smoke, and they're going to see you. If you want to smoke up, you're going to have to slow right down to quarter speed before the smoke will envelop you. If you're reversing, when you reach full speed in reverse, you'll need to stop briefly to allow the smoke to catch up, or you're going to literally float backwards out of your smoke bubble. So it does require a little bit of micro, but it's a really good mechanic. It allows you to advance in smoke and stay undetected whilst firing your main guns. Okay. So, 10.5 kilometers concealment, maneuverability, 34.7 knots this ship does, turning circle of 810 meters, which is fairly wide, and 14.4 second rudder shift, which is kind of battleship levels of rudder shift. Not great. Okay, survivability 52. Okay, let's have a look at the captain build. Okay, we've got gun feeder. Then we've got consumable enhancements. And after that, I went with superintendent, and after that, concealment expert. That's your first 10 points spent. Then after that, it suggested you go with adrenaline rush, followed by survivability expert, and then heavy HE and sap shell. And then after that, with your last 2 points, go grease the gears and finish with consumable specialist. Or if you like your concealment to be 10.5 kilometers and you don't want it going out to 11 or so kilometers, possibly 12, maybe dump the heavy HE and sap shells and this, because you're going to need this because the guns, damn. And maybe take RPF or possibly top grade gunner if you like hunting destroyers. Okay. Anyway, let's take her for a spin. Okay, so we're on the map Atlantic. It's domination. It's a carrier game, no submarines, which is a shame. You know, funny about that. Got a story to tell you about that, but first I want to tell you something else. The ship is in stock. I haven't got the B hull, I've got the A hull on, and I also noticed while I was doing the introduction that I might have forgotten to put the range mod on, so the gunfire control system is in A position as opposed to B. Okay, what's that actually mean? Okay, let me break it down for you. I've got 37,300 hit points. I would get an extra 3,400 hit points. Yeah, I'd have 40,700 hit points if I had the B hull on. Okay, and my rudder shift would improve by 4 seconds, so I'd have heavy cruiser rudder shift as opposed to battleship rudder shift. So this is going to be fun, if challenging. Gun range wise, I'm at 15 kilometers. Had I put the gunfire control system module B on, yeah, instead of 15 kilometers, my guns would actually be pointing out to 16.5 kilometers. So I've lost about 1.5 kilometers there as well because I didn't re-research either of those modules. Okay. Other than that, this is the ship, so I haven't missed out on that much, really, but a few things. Oh, and the AA is slightly stronger on the B hull as well. Not that it's incredibly stronger. Another 5 or 6 points on the AA value, so it takes you over 60. Oops. What am I going to say? I I remember watching a Maltese and Flemu map where a match even where Maltese joined the match without a captain. So, okay, we all F up. We all make mistakes. We're human, not gods. Crap. Okay, so I'm going to stay over this side of the map. Let's see. And see if we can win this side for the team. That Kitakaze's got to go. Can't let him hang around. Uh-oh. Thank you, sir. The gear just crapped on me for about 7k damage, so that hurt. I'm kind of regretting my choices now. Anyway, the Encounter is essentially a light cruiser with heavy cruiser guns, and if you don't put the right hull on her, she handles like a battleship. But as I've noticed, I thought she was a bit sluggish on the helm. Now I know why. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit like sailing in treacle, guys. Alright. So I'm going to put my Hydro on because I'm expecting Shima torps. Yeah. Can't believe we've got no submarines. I had this problem with the Auckland. I played the Auckland again and again and again looking for a submarine map or a submarine match. And when there were submarines, they always spawned in the opposite corner, so I couldn't get to them. I never really encountered a single... a single submarine in my 30 or 40 odd matches to grind the Encounter, so I was looking forward to doing a proper review, but kind of gave up in the end. But since the Encounter is a bit more than just a submarine destroyer, right? There's the 3 planes, right? There you go, there's your 3 planes. Okay. Oh, God. Right. He left his AA on. I'm just seeing where the Kitakaze is. Can you see those little tracers over there? He's moving. He's still moving. That tells me quite a lot of information. So you can use it for that. If they leave their AA on. Here he comes. See? See if we can take him down. Yeah, I need to give him a bit more lead than that, don't I? Almost had him there. Hey, we're going to chuck the smoke on because I feel a little exposed. I feel a little exposed. As you can see, it's not kicked in yet. You've got to be down to quarter speed before it works. There we go. We're now silent running. And the enemy carrier's taken an interest. Oh, joy. Well, incredibly, I've shot down 2 of his planes, and there goes another one. So, all right. Come on, kiddo. Show me the money. Someone lie him. Okay, I'll carry a lid him. Okay, he's got a broken engine, which makes this shot a little easier. Notice I gave him a bit more lead. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, I like the guns. I think the 203s are really good. They feel solid enough. You do have to give a little bit more lead than you think. They've got kind of 152 levels of lead requirement. Okay, I'm going to have a go at the gear now. We've got over 40 seconds of smoke left, so we might as well use it, right? Okay, Chap A took him out. Chappy F took him out. That's good. And as usual, you can see down at A, we've got a whole death ball of enemy ships. It's often the way on this map. And not much in the middle. So I'm going to hang around here and I'm going to hope and pray that eventually they get bored at A and push up to B so that I can use these islands to shoot them. Over. Yeah, Montana in the mid. And they've still got a ship up at C10. It's their Auckland, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. She is a great ship, the Auckland. I can thoroughly recommend that one. She's alright. And the grind to the encounter has been quite pleasant, really, to be honest. It's a good line of ships. If you like cruisers and you like light cruisers in particular, but you want something a little different, then yeah, I can thoroughly recommend the Commonwealth cruiser line. They're fun ships.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Try and get a Citadel out of this. Yeah, okay. Send him some torps.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
13.5 kilometer range on the torps and over 60 knots, so good. Yep, there we go. Citadel. Gun rotation is very slow, though. Bear that in mind. There we go. 2 Citadels. Haha. And that's the Auckland dealt with. But yeah, the turrets rotate very slowly indeed. Battleship levels of rotation. Almost 40 seconds. They could do 180 degrees. I'd probably recommend greaser gears as part of the captain build at some point or the other. I know I've tacked it on at the end, but if they drive you nuts, you might want to take it a little sooner, maybe after Adrenaline Rush. Because look at this turret's rotation. It's so slow. Come on. You're a light cruiser. The turrets are made out of paper. Why are they so heavy? They used the cheapest tin, right? Anyway, we can get some good shots on the Montana. There we go. Lit by the enemy carrier. That's going to be a problem, isn't it? I want to hide behind these islands, but I'm going to be constantly lit. It's a good job I got the crawling smoke. That's all I'm going to say. As for the 8-kilometer submarine surveillance, let me tell you something about submarine surveillance. It doesn't work if they're on the surface. That's right. So if a submarine's on the surface, you won't detect them with submarine surveillance. It's only if they're underwater that you'll detect them. Yeah. Okay. Just going to park it here because they're starting to move up to B. I can see that those ships at A are starting to head my way. So we're just going to sit here behind these islands and farm and farm and farm. War. Okay, there's a fire on the Montana. Yeah, fire chance is 18% on the shells, which is pretty good. Pretty reasonable. I haven't had a lot of fires yet. A couple so far, and we're, what, halfway through the match? So I think there's more to come, though. I think there's more to come.
Concentrate fire on the target. Welcome.
Okay, our Montana took out their Montana. So what do we got? Ohio, maybe? It's a shooting gallery of battleship fun. Another fire. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get as many fires as we can, eh? So that's up to 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I got a particularly salty Groningen match coming up that I'm going to post on my channel. I'll let you know when that happens. But if you don't like the F word, you probably shouldn't watch it. It's not my finest match. But, you know, if I always put all my best matches up, it'd be boring, right? You want to see the real me, the LG, the man behind the match, as it were. You want to see me sweat. You want to see me scream. You want to see me bite my own tongue in desperation. So yeah, watch the Groningen match if you get a chance, because damn. One of the most frustrating matches I've had of this season so far. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Another fire. Excellent. On the curve first. Okay. We're just going to back her up a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy battleship sighted.
Des Moines. Hello, sir. Oh, damn. Yeah, I switched to AP there because I was hoping to get a Citadel or two on the Des Moines, but of course the island got in the way. It's one dead island. Okay, he's slowing down. I'm switching back. I didn't expect that. I thought he'd move away, maybe turn away, maybe just try to avoid my shells, right? Got 7 good hits on him. Put him on fire.
Enemy battleship detected. All
And he's moving off. Yeah.
targeted target. Our victory is in sight.
I guess he accelerated away pretty fast on that one. Yeah, and turned out okay. That explains quite a lot. Honestly, if he's got the legendary mod on, he's not going to be one tough cookie to hit. Okay, we got another fire on him. 7 hits. That said, and he's burning nicely. Did he DC? Did he damage con that? Yeah, he damage con the first fire, didn't he? Look, he's burning up. Wow. Amazing how many people do that. Hell, I do that occasionally. I make that mistake from time to time. Just subconscious brain just kicks in and says, oh, I better damage con. And I'm like, no, don't press that button. My higher brain gets ignored. Okay, curve first. So you get a fire on the curve first. Again. That's interesting, actually. He's not burning, is he? So he must have damaged con too. Come on, give me a fire. I need a fire now. No, 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 no.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Oh, come on, game. 7 hits, no fire. Yep, 2 fires. It's like waiting for a bus, and it's late, and it never shows up, and then finally, half an hour later than you expected, 2 buses show up. 2 of the same bus. There you go, I got a Confederate. He's burning nicely with his 2 fires. Excellent. First blood and Confederate. Not bad. Yeah, he's still burning. I do like the encounter. I think she's probably, so far, from the way this match is going, I'd say that I'm going to like this ship a lot. I love the Hobart. If you get a chance, watch the Hobart video. Oh, wow, Witherer. Okay. Yeah, that's on the first one. Okay. But yeah, do watch the Hobart video, because I had a lot of fun in that ship too. These Commonwealth cruisers are a lot of fun. And I can thoroughly recommend the line. I think they're great. 142k damage so far. That's pretty good. 4 minutes to go. It's a pretty close match, though. I'm not sure we're going to win this one. There's a Yoshino B over there. Okay, I'm going to put some torps down for him. Now, bear in mind, I'm in a light cruiser, right? But I am seriously thinking about attacking this guy with my torps and doing a YOLO run on him. I'm a bit concerned, you see, because there's a Bourgogne on my flank to the south of me. And he could easily one-shot me, that battleship. That French battleship could easily just hit his reload booster and take me straight down. So I'm going to move up. I suspect the Kurfürst wants to be dead. Let's see if we can get a citadel on this guy. Oh, he's turned in. What a shame. Okay, we're going to have to do this the hard way. Taking out my torpedo tubes on that side, so we're going to bring full about combat turn, and we're going to use these torps this side. Ow, that's the French battleship, the Bourgogne. That hurt. Yep, got him. Okay, cool. Cool. And I'm burning nicely. And I've lost over half my hits. But I'm still alive, and I'm heading towards the French battleship using the islands for cover, and I've gone dark, so could have been worse, right? Could have been worse. Ah, it was thoroughly enjoyable. Alright. Yeah, it's easy to forget you're in a light cruiser, so remember you're in something made of paper. I showed you the armor profile, and it's not the best.
I need intelligence data.
Yeah, I'd like someone to light the Bourgogne so that I can put some fires on him. Yeah, it looks like our carrier's going to do that. Yeah, the Essex has lit him for me. Cool. Oh, good team. I'm liking these guys. We can turn this round. We are turning this round. I thought we were going to lose this one, if I'm honest. Pretty sure we were going to lose it, but we're turning it around. We're turning it around. There we go. Wow. Great game. I would have liked a little longer to take out that French battleship, but excellent. Okay, so decent credits, great damage, 3 medals. First time I've ever played her, and she's in stock. Ugh. What I could have done if she had... No, I would have just been more comfortable. I think I'd have got the same result. It would have just been a more comfortable ride. Okay, so how did we do on the team score? Top 3 finish. Didn't he do well? And then you stram me. You trash me. The Minotaur did well. Wow. What a team. What a bunch of players. Yeah. Okay. The 12k on the Auckland, 7k on the Yoshino, 6k on the Kitakaze, 48k on the Kurfürst, mostly fire damage, 27k on the Montana, 24k on the Ohio, 19k on the Des Moines, 4k on the Bourgogne. Yeah, 87,251 damage from the main battery, of which 66,000 was HE, 20,346 was AP, 6,556 torpedo damage, 60,473 other. That was all fire damage. So yes, she's a wicked fire starter of a ship, and I can thoroughly recommend her. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching.